The third knock. There's a rule in my grandmother's house. If you hear knocking at night, you count to 3. And if it knocks again, you do not open the door. I used to think it was just one of her old stories, the kind meant to keep kids from wandering. Until the night I stayed there alone. The house sits deep in the woods, no neighbors, no streetlights, just trees pressing in from every side. At night it gets quiet in a way that doesn't feel natural, like the silence is listening. I went to bed around midnight, everything normal, doors locked, windows shut. Then, knock, knock. My eyes snapped open. 2 knocks. I checked my phone. 2:17 a.m. I stayed still, listening. Nothing. I almost laughed it off. Old house, pipes, wood settling. Then I remembered the rule. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Silence. See? Nothing. I rolled over, pulled the blanket tighter, closed my eyes. Then, knock. Just once, not 3. My chest tightened, because the rule wasn't ignore knocking. It was ignore the third one. I sat up slowly. The knock came from downstairs, from the front door. No one should be out there. I told myself not to move. Don't open it. But then, I heard my grandmother. "Can you get that for me?" My blood ran cold. She wasn't home. She'd left that afternoon. The voice came again. "Please, it's cold." It sounded wrong, like someone trying to remember how she spoke. I got out of bed. Each step down the stairs felt heavier than the last. The house felt different, like something was waiting. I reached the front door. My hand hovered over the handle. Then, knock. Right in front of me. Too close. And then, I noticed something. The peephole. I leaned in, looked through it. At first, I saw nothing, just darkness. Then it moved. Something stepped back from the door. And I saw her, my grandmother, standing outside, smiling. But her face was wrong, too still, too stretched. And her eyes, they didn't blink. Then she leaned closer to the door, and her voice came through the wood. "You didn't count right." My heart stopped. I did. I know I did. Then I realized I counted after the first knock. But the rule never said when to start counting. The handle began to turn from the outside, unlocking. I ran, back up the stairs, into the bedroom, locked the door, and then knock, knock, knock. 3 knocks from inside the house. I never opened that door. I stayed there until morning, and when my grandmother came back, I asked her about the rule. She looked at me, confused, and said, "What rule?"